Hey everybody, it is Amber Flannery with SCI Group. I'm rocking my hat and I am rocking this Miami University shirt because we're at the end of our drive. She does not want to be on camera, but I am with you. I had car thoughts and I wanted to share them because we've been on a 20-hour drive from Ohio to Florida. It took us about 30 on the way there. Don't ask me why. We're moving past that. First off, I want to ask you a question, and you're probably gonna be like, what the heck does it have to do with anything insurance related or anything business related? And I'm gonna circle back. But do you eat pizza with ranch? Are you one of those that do, or you think that's the most disgusting thing you've ever heard of in your life? You might be like, oh my gosh, that's my girl, because you do it too. Answer that question first. We are coming off this drive. We went to her college orientation. It was phenomenal, amazing. And when I was there, they just inspired me. When is the last time that you had something just inspire you?
Wow.
And then, of course, you're driving and you have car thoughts. So I'm sitting there, she's snoozing, sitting there thinking. One of the parent presentations, the college was talking about a few of their core principles or values at her college are, they call it a culture of care. That's one of them. And freedom of expression. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but a microcosm, which is basically a mini society within the community. So essentially everything that is going on in the big, broader world, political, religious, it could be anything. On a larger scale, they talk about that and discuss that on a smaller scale at the campus. Talked about being kind and being respectful above all. My brain starts to squirrel and go down a rabbit hole. I just wanted to share some thoughts. For example, freedom of expression. That really hit me because I kind of feel like as a society, we've somewhere along the way, we stopped being able to have like an intellectual, engaging conversation with each other when we don't agree or we just share different values than the person sitting across the table from us. And I promise you I'm going to circle back to the pizza and ranch comment. You know, that just got lost. It's like, when did the whole let's agree to disagree just be the end of a conversation? Why can't we go back to saying, okay, share your perspective. They talked about the kaleidoscope and just looking through different lenses and all of us having different perspectives. I just was thinking about that. When did that stop? Why can't we still be able to have conversations? Is it because AI? Is it because we just go to our phone? Is it because of uncomfortability? It just seems like we need to get back to that somehow. So, freedom of expression. Let's get back to trying to listen to the other person's perspective, and that does not mean we need to persuade them to believe what we believe. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that's okay. You know, you can still be able to talk about it and share perspectives and respect each other and then continue on the conversation. You don't have to just make it really awkward and now we walk away and we never speak again. Because guess what? Maybe you hear their perspective and it actually does make logical sense. And you're like, wow, okay, maybe I will look into that a little bit. So, freedom of expression, care of culture from a business standpoint, I really, really want to cultivate that. I want to be able to know your family. I want to know your likes, your dislikes. I want to know your fears. Maybe we share the same fear. We should be able to be vulnerable and be brave and share those things with each other. So I'm going to put in my newsletter, I'm going to put a little section in there that's like, learn something about me. And I would love it if you guys would share something about you. A couple of things that I'm probably going to do this month is the pizza. Going back to, do you eat pizza with ranch? I cannot eat pizza without ranch. You're crazy if you eat it plain. So send me an email, and tell me, are you a ranch pizza eater or are you not? Another thing is, when is the last time that something inspired you? Maybe that generated some thoughts that you felt you wanted to share. And if you weren't inspired, did you take any action steps to keep that spark going? And if you did not take any action steps, why not? Okay, the golden rule. We have probably all heard it, been taught it, which is to treat others the way that you want to be treated. So just get back to that place where we can respect each other, feel indifferently, but still hold each other to a level of respect. And just being kind. Just because you disagree with someone, that does not mean that you have to be hateful to them. Oh, and then I also wanted to touch on the AI. This was also something that was super interesting. AI is in our culture. We cannot get away from it, nor do I think that we should. I think it's great, but I also know that being a human is greater, right? There's something about just connecting with another human being, especially face to face, or just over the phone and hearing someone's voice versus reading a text message, that is important. And I think that we've kind of gotten so far away from that we forget how to engage. We should be able to sit across the table at supper and break bread together and have our slice of pizza, me dipping it in my ranch and you looking at me with like a disgusting face, and still be able to laugh and carry on a conversation. With AI, we lean on that too much. So try to have authentic thoughts, right? We go to ChatGPT, which is great. I use it for business. But as a human, let's have authentic thoughts and, share that, because an AI bot is still not human. And maybe that's a different perspective that you have than I have. I do not feel like AI, you can't really compare it to actual human emotion and feelings. Some people say that you can. Some people think that they are humans. I don't know. Again, different perspectives, right or wrong, who cares? The point is just being able to have that conversation without everybody staring at their screens on their phones around a table or a business meeting or at an airport. Look up, right? Start a conversation with someone. Find out what inspired them. Find out what they like to eat. Find out where they like to travel. So I'm going to put that in my newsletter. If you would like to reply to that, that'd be great. I want to learn about you. I want to learn about your family. I don't know, maybe there's something that you want to share that you feel would be relevant in our community locally. Maybe there's something going on that I'm unaware of and you want to share it. Send that to me. Let's have a conversation about it. I would love to do that. I want to be that person that knows you on a deeper level, because it's not just a business transaction that I want to have as a relationship with my clients. It's more than that. Business comes after the relationship. I want to have a conversation with you, get to know you a little bit before we talk about business. That's just, icing on the cake. It shouldn't be about what you can do for me or what I can do for you. It's, hey, do we click? Do we want to have a long-lasting business relationship? Can I trust you? Things like that. And that only will come with time and conversation. Yeah, so that is my 2 cents. Jaden is over here sighing because I told her I was going to do a content video, and she was like, oh my gosh, Mom, now I can't listen to my music and blah, blah, blah. So that's okay, because I'm telling you, it was a long drive. If I'm squirreling, I'm sorry. That is just what happens when you have driven 20 hours and you have had a lot of caffeine. Like a lot. My name is Amber Flannery, and if you want to join my newsletter, my monthly newsletter, you can go to my website, which is scigroupinsurance.com. SCIS like Southern, down here in the South. Comfort, like that good comfort food that you like to eat, and insurance, that bill that you don't want to pay but you have to. If you want to email me, my email is scigroup.ins@gmail.com. Let's engage in conversation. I hope you're having an amazing day, And I'll talk soon. Bye.